And continuing on now to the first team. Here we go. For ELAC, the East LA College Huskies first team, an American Pacific all-division team. Here we go. Anthony Denham, the wide receiver, freshman, alumni of L.A. Wilson. Pedro Velasquez, the quarterback. He's a sophomore, El Monte High School. And Steven Torres from Garfield High School, linebacker, who is a sophomore. He'll be moving on to play more college football. Okay, let's talk quickly about Anthony Denham and his exploits this season. They were just bordering on the phenomenal. Let's give you some of his statistics. A wide receiver, 6'5", 205 pounds. He's reminiscent of the Randy Moss prototype. Very long, lanky, very athletic. He's agile, and he gets up and down the field once he has that ball in his hands. Statistics, 49 catches for 1,089 yards, an average per catch, 24.3, with 14 touchdowns. So Anthony Denham, there you are, and we're looking for him to make an All-American junior college or community college team. They're still polling some of the sports writers, but look for that name, Anthony Denham. Freshman, he'll be coming back next year for Coach Len Kane. All right, and formerly of East LA College, one of the most famous alumnus right now as we speak in this current age is Antoine Shaky Smithson, now playing for the Utes of Utah University, and he is on some kind of pace to really make himself known for the next level. He's going to come back next season, but keep your eye on him. He runs the Wildcat for the Utah team. He returns punts. He does a number of things for them, and he's just a very, very outstanding and very valuable player for the Utah Utes. And he's been nominated for the FedEx Orange Bowl Courage Award. A very, very good story there, and we'll bring you more details about that in our coming shows. Also nominated on the same ballot from the FedEx Orange Bowl Courage Award, Ricky Rosas, the special assistant to Coach Pete Carroll. Okay, so there is our wrap-up and our review of the 2009 football season across the board here locally for high school, Bobcats, Pop Warner, junior college, and then, of course, I mentioned high school, and just happy to be able to bring you those statistics and those bits of news pieces there for you. Okay, let's see here. We talked about the Classic and ELAC. And again, now let's turn a little bit to the college football scene, because this past weekend, whoa, look out. There was a barn burner to some degree in the Coliseum. Pretty much a yawner until the final play of the game, and we all know what happened there. But the final score, USC Trojans 28, UCLA Bruins 7. So Coach Pete Carroll takes this year's edition of the big rivalry between USC and UCLA. But the controversy is what happened there on the last play of the game, because Coach Carroll said, hey, Coach Neuheisel's taking timeouts. We want to get the game over. They went to victory formation by Barkley taking the knee, signifying that they were willing to run the clock out, but Coach Neuheisel decides he wanted to call timeout and paid the price there, because Coach Carroll said, hey, we thought he wanted to finish the game up, and they put their heads together during the timeout and said, let's come out with a play and see if they're really, really sincere about playing all the way through. And sure enough, they sent Damian Williams down in the middle. Barkley connected on a big 48-yard touchdown pass that completed the scoring for final 28-7, and USC victorious. Looking for one more game against the Arizona Wildcats this coming week, and then they'll see where they may go in terms of the bowl positions, whether they'll be playing in some very significant bowl or what the case may be. Okay, finally closing out football, the NFL. Monday Night Football, the New Orleans Saints showing their domination of the entire league by remaining undefeated with a big victory over the New England Patriots. Now the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees, Reggie Bush, and a whole host of wide receivers, running backs, all scoring, all making catches, and just making things very, very difficult for the New England Patriots. And, of course, New Orleans now winning that game very easily, boosting their record to 11-0. on pace for an undefeated season, along with the Indianapolis Colts with Peyton Manning. You got to keep your TV sets plugged in every week now. Keep your eye out for that schedule because there will be games on Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. So check your local listing for the game. It's going to be very, very important for you. Okay, we're going to just step aside here for a minute, come right back with the next page in our sports reporting lineup here for today. We've talked about football. We'll talk a little bit more about college and the NBA and hoops. We got boxing online, and then we'll close things out here with our wrap-up for this edition of EastLASportsScene.com.